someone told me this recently at a party. Fascinating fact. See what you think of it, Carl. He told me that apparently, if you've got time on your hands, you can put your fist inside someone else's arse, and then you can work your hand very slowly up through the person's body. It takes about 2 hours, apparently, and eventually, it's what he told me, you can touch that person's heart.
Right.
Right, and it's like the most intimate thing you could ever do with someone else.
That's bollocks.
That's what he said. That's what
Well,
our
how
bloke
could you
said.
touch their heart? One, the alimentary canal is about 30 foot long, so you'd have to either have 30, you have to be Mr. Tickle, right? Or you'd have to be rolling up the alimentary canal as you go, like a stocking on a pole, right? And then when you get up there, how can you touch the heart? You'd have to rip through the esophagus, which would kill them. Okay, if the arm going all the way up their alimentary canal the wrong way didn't kill them.
I like the idea of someone saying that to a loved one. All right, love. Love, little surprise for you. The kids are at your mother's.
Yeah.
I've put the phones off the hook.
They're out for 2 hours.
They better be out for 4 because I'm going to need to get it back out again.
Yeah. Where's the Marge?
It's like, imagine the doorbell goes. You've got to sign for a package.
Who told you that at a party? A psychopath.
I don't know. And then he was convinced it was true because he went online to try and even when we were at a party, he found a computer and he started typing in fist, heart stuff. And I said, you better delete that in case the person whose computer finds
fist,
that.
heart.
Fist, heart.
Also, if the aim is to touch the heart, right, go via the mouth, it's shorter. Let's pop it down the mouth. Yeah. Kyle, thoughts?
I mean, there's getting to know people. I mean, do you know how people say, oh, you shouldn't use a toilet with the door open and all that, because it ruins,
what,
like,
the mystique?
knowing too much and everything, but that, for me, where do you go from there?
Yeah.
But you know me, I mean, I've got nothing against gays and that, but they puzzle me to this day. There's still things that happen when I go, what is all that about?
Like what?
I went to, what's the name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup. And like a medical. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like it's the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before. All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, here, see the doctor. They said, name, give us 10 minutes, go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's. In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones, your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it, and it's like Boys with a Z. Two fellas stood there, looking, sort of Italian looking.
Yeah. Right.
Remember Brother Beyond? That sort of look.
Right.
Yeah.
Sort of greasy hair.
It's a cracking reference there.
Dungarees on.
No shirt though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a magazine?
I had a little look, just because I thought, like I say, it's one chance.
You're always looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open. There might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now. I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait. I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of. I mean, like I've said to you before about, I don't know why they like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no surprises there. You're not going to go. Oh, right,
sure. Yeah.
Lots of that.
Yeah, they can't get to it, can they? They can't get to their own.
Who can't?
Well, if they want a little chew, a little nosh, they can't get to their own, can they? They break their back.
But they can't get to this, fellas, in the magazine. It's only a picture. They're just looking at it. They might as well look at their own. That's what I mean. Yeah, just have a look at it. They just stood there. They're not up to anything. They were just sort of stood there. Some had, like, car oil on the face. There was one sat on a, don't know, just like a mechanic type thing. Car oil on the face and, like, rubbed on the chest and that.
Sure.
Not about. Yeah. There was someone sat on, like, one of them square things of hay.
Oh, yeah.
Sat there, like, sort of sat on it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, not about.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's crazy. No farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
And I'm going through, and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
It's all it's a couple of weeks ago. Should I wrote some down? Everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke spreading this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Loads of them. It was just cock. Just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob, and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on, and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went, "Carl, what are you doing?"
I would have just said, "Look at this. Look at this. It's free."
And I said, "Why did you bring that with you?"
No, I would have just said, "Look, does it look like I brought it with me?"
Yeah, yes, it does. Because I've never.
So you
would never see. You would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really. I could have complained. So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah. You had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sadico is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's dick as well.
Subdico.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know, like
let's have a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Noberation. Let's have a game of chess. Cock. Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our Christmases.
Then. Fuck a poo.
Oh god. Oh god. Human intimacy is a very strange thing because kissing is a bizarre thing, isn't it? Really. I mean, I don't know what the evolutionary origin of kissing is. You know what I mean? It's quite a sort of strange.
It's like anything,
It's
though,
a
isn't
strange thing.
It's because if you start reading about all the weird stuff that goes on, like people who have it away with dead bodies and that, it's because you've planted the seed in your head, and you start going, "Oh, I'll give that a go." Like food, you either want an olive or you don't. Some people will go, "I'll try it." Some will go, "They're not for me."
Do you want an olive? No, but you can shove your hand up my arse so far to touch me up. You haven't got any olives. I have got some olives, but if you are fed up with olives, I've got an arse here going begging, and 30 foot along the animatrix now is a little hard I'd like you to touch.
But the thing is, if you give that a go and you enjoy it, then you want to do it again.
Right.
And you've created
do not
stuff.
try and do that. Do not try and stick your hand so far at someone's arse you can touch their heart. There is no point to it. It is a myth that it could happen. You would end up murdering someone.
It's a sorry state of affairs where you've got to put that message out there.
yeah. But that's it, isn't it? That's the other thing, isn't it? That you don't hear of animal fetishes and animal phobias. You know, you don't get a lion who's a little bit nervous of antelope. I don't like antelope meat. And yet you have people here who are all those weird things of people who can only have sex with a pavement. Which is a good thing to, you'll never be lonely unless someone suddenly drops you on a desert island and you go, "I'll never see a pavement again." What do you think of that? Those people that just think,
Well, they're just idiots, aren't they?
There are some weird.
You've got some clever ones, you've got a lot of divs. There's more divs on the world than better ones.
Wow, that's a brave sentence to say.
Yeah, he's right though. He's right. As gobbledygook as that was, he's absolutely right. I think Carl isn't a div. I think he's a better one, but doesn't know it. I think it's strange because I think that he's got all the other evolution of the human being, but he doesn't know which side his bread's buttered. He doesn't realise he's cleverer than he is. The number of times I find a theory that he said in gobbledygook, but it's true. I think that I think he's been dealt a bad hand in the brain department. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thoughts, Carl?
Well, your brain's in 2 bits, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder if one half is really good, the other half's messing it up.
Yeah.
That's how I
Could be
feel
the case. That
sometimes.
could be the case.
Yeah. Well, it is split into 2. Yeah, and they are responsible for different things.
Yeah.
It's like these sort of families where there's a kind of really bright kid and then a sort of wayward child who just gets into drugs and stuff. Sort of like that up there
Yeah.
in your head.
Because you have quite sort of out there nebulous thoughts, and you've got a lot of common sense, haven't you?
And just having that other sense of like, this is dodgy.
What spider sense?
Just that sense where you just go, I don't know why, but something's telling me we shouldn't be here. And you go, alright, let's go.